Alright, so let's get to the messy part of it, the gore. We'll go over it category by category,
Okay.
so mention what you guys have going for it in terms of the body damage, the wounds on the characters.
Okay.
Sure.
You can Vali, if you want to recon my screen, like you can do it.
Yeah, I am doing yeah.
Okay. So basically, the gore is pretty realistic. So in Bodycam, you don't gonna see like so much blood like some other games. Tu veux continuer, Neo?
Wait,
Ou-
so as he said, yeah, we aiming to add a gore feature, of course, because it's part of the all this world, the FPS world. I mean, of course, there will be some blood and things like this, but we want to keep it as realistic as possible, since it's the goal, the overall goal, bring the maximum immersion. So basically, the the first point of the gore start by the wounds,
Yeah.
the wounds per bullet. So the bullet will you'll be able to see blood at the entry and the exit of the bullet. So if I, for example, shoot on the leg with a pistol, you'll see the blood on my leg at the front and at the back. Because actually, depending the caliber, the bullet can exit the body. If it's a pistol or an AK, for example, you'll be able to notice that the bullet exit the body. But if it's a shotgun, it will stay inside the body, so you'll not be able to see it exit it. That's the first point. So you'll be able to see blood on the wound. After being shot, you're starting bleeding out. You'll be the blood getting out of the body at the impact. So if I'm, for example, if we keep this example, you'll be able to see my leg bleeding out, and you'll be able to see more blood depending of my HP. The more I'm low HP, the more I'll leave I'll split blood and leave blood trails behind me. So, for example, as you can tell on Leo's POV, I'm not that hit, so I'm leaving just a bit of blood. But the more I'm hit, and the more the blood will be very, very messy, and I'll leave way, way more behind me.
I think the wound on his arm is gone now.
Sorry?
I think the
Yeah, I
wound on
think
his
it's
arm is gone.
optimization.
Yeah, would it be configurable? Stuff like that, just if you can handle it to be able to have
Yeah,
the...
we're not planned for this moment, but like, if you want to optimize the game, we can do it.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Not
for
a
example,
problem.
if your PC can handle the mess, at
Yeah.
least, have the body stay, the wounds, and the blood pools, right? Because
Yeah.
it does seem like a lot of decals going on there with all of the bleeding, but
Yeah.
you can
I just
definitely
see,
have
like-
a reasonable aftermath with just wounds, characters, and blood pools, I think.
Also regarding the blood again, when you shoot at an enemy, regarding his position close to a wall or the ceiling, for example, you'll be able to see the blood spilling and being able to be on the texture. If I die close to a wall, you'll be able to see my blood being split on this wall. If that makes sense for you.
La lumière.
Let me show you a quick example.
Mhm.
With Leo.
As you notice, you can see the blood deacons and some procedural particle blood droplets bleeding on the wall that make the each bullets each gore difference that the other one.
Yeah, it will very depend about the corpse, the distance, and the element. If it's a wall, wooden wall, if it's a ceiling and stuff. But the blood is basically very dynamic and will be able to be spread in the environment, the textures and stuff. And you also need to know that when there is a dead body, there is a blood bath. I mean, the blood will start to spread slowly, and you'll be able to see a blood pool.
Yeah.
The more the more the body will stay, the more the blood will spread till a certain number, to not be able to lose performances. Because if we have a lot of dead body, it will mean a lot of dead pools, and it can maybe affect it.
Yeah, I think perhaps having that be configurable, right? So not just, definitely have stuff be deleted for those who want to, but if your machine can handle a mess, why not have the dead bodies if they're frozen perhaps, and the blood pools.
Yeah,
and
sure,
the
sure.
wounds. It can just be configurable in the settings.
Exactly. That's for the moment just the playtest. That's the first time we made the people access to the game and see what it looks like. But we made sure that they can be very immersed. They can have a real experience, a unique and immersive experience. And as the details I gave you about the HUD, Ragdolls, aim and stuff is something that added. But the blood part, and all the details, the particles that can be thrown to against the wall or something, that adds a lot of things as well.
Yeah. I think perhaps for optimization you can make the character just freeze the body entirely, like a few seconds after death, after he falls, just have him freeze.
Yeah,
not
we can
respond.
do it. We can do a lot of stuff to optimize the game, but we're not aiming to do that currently. Like we add like some contents in the game, and we work on the optimization after it.
Yeah, absolutely. Just keep it in mind. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Can you perhaps showcase some ragdolls?
This is like basically the ragdoll on the stairs. Like if I shot my enemy, is gonna, fall down the stairs as the movie. That's make the game much realistic when your character die. It's pretty enjoyable.
Yeah, it's
and
cool.
pretty satisfying. Let's see some.
Je peux tomber du bon côté.
As you notice, like sometimes the character will like is in pain, so it's gonna start to move and maybe hurt after some scream and some pain scream.
Yeah, that looked good, I have to say. Yeah.
So about the ragdoll, the goal is to make the ragdoll the most realistic possible. Like we want to have to feel that actually you notice that it can be a real character falling down from the stairs or being hit his head against a wall while dying and stuff. We want to make it very, very realistic, and it took us months of work. And as I was saying, that's something we also implemented due to the work already set on Worst World. So basically, as we just showed you, the ragdoll will the character will react depending the type of death. So if it's a wound death, like if it's by bullets, or if he's just dying from falling, the character will react completely differently. Also, he will try to cover his wound with his hands. If, for example, I'm shot at the neck, my character will try to cover my neck, and you'll be able to see it. That's something all the players will be able to see it. On the ground, he'll fall and try to cover his wound with his hands. The animation will, of course, differ, will change depending the distance with the ground, the speed. For example, if I'm running, if I'm standing still, if I'm just walking, everything will be will change regarding this setting, and also it will depend about the inclination of the ground. For example, if it's a stair or not. Regarding also the impact of the bullet, the character will suffer more or less, and it's completely procedural. For example, if I'm just shot in the head, you'll see my character fall and nothing will happen. Like he will not be able to suffer because it will be completely lethal. But if you maybe shot me in, as I just said, the neck, you'll be able to see my legs, like I'm trying to. You'll be able to tell that I'm suffering. My character is suffering even after the death. So, and this is completely random regarding where you shoot and how your character actually dies.
Oh yeah, how long about those can last? Let's say max time.
How long about what? Sorry.
How long can the character suffering basically animation last?
It's procedural. That can be 3 seconds, 8, 10.
Completely random regarding how is he actually suffering. Sometimes it will be just 1 second. You'll be able to see him move his hand and it will stop. Or for a couple of seconds, you'll be able to see his legs moving. It will very depend, and it's completely procedural.
Gotcha.
Also, we wanted regarding this point, we wanted to show to make the difference with a headshot or not. If you kill someone with a headshot, if your character die with a headshot, you'll be able to tell that his character will die completely. The body will be completely inanimate, and that's something very noticeable. When you kill someone through the body or the head, they are you're able to tell that the body is still moving, but when you kill from a headshot, you can tell that the body is completely inanimate, and it's the end.
Yeah, so more on that, would there be perhaps a down but not dead state for the character when he can still perhaps try to shoot you from a down state?
That's something we can consider, of course. We still need to think about all those details we can add, but that if it fits our goal, which is, as I said, make it completely interesting and realistic, immersive as possible, there's something we can, of course, add. We are very actually open to adding a lot of details, features, content, and especially from our community. We are very, very looking to hear forward regarding our community, and we already are working on adding some of their suggestions.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that perhaps...
No, go ahead.
Yeah. So I think perhaps in the context of PvP, yeah, might not work, but for PvE, I think that should be good, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's something we can add to the bots if we regarding the game mode and the way we will develop the PvE. That's something can be very interesting, especially in terms of gameplay and realism. That's very something that can add to the immersion, having someone actually not completely dying directly, but trying to make a last stand and that kind of stuff. That's for sure interesting to add. And regarding also the Ragdoll part, as you might saw, you have the Ragdoll regarding death, but every Ragdoll will be different regarding the height. For example, when you jump from a plane, you will be able to see his arms rarely moving, like he's doing some jumps, like some high altitude jumps. So the Ragdoll are very depending regarding the distance, the caliber, the wound, but also the height.
Gotcha. Yeah, like some of those I just saw looked absolutely great, I have to say.
Well, thank you. That was very long work from our dev, Luca and Leo, and I know that's something very... yeah, they spent months and months making sure that the Ragdoll are on point and that are very enjoyable. Because as you might saw, it's almost satisfying watching those Ragdolls. We feel like in a movie. You know, sometimes you just trying to move on the stair and you see the corpse falling down, such as movies and that kind of things. It make it very realistic and satisfying at the same time.